and hooch. I can see that. It's, somewhat a wine night, probably, if you need to make preparations on your end.
Wine night?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a beer. How about we make preparations like just partway through for a few seconds? So I can finish my beer and then I'll switch to wine.
That's fine. Whatever you need to do. I don't actually drink wine on wine night. No. Wine to us is like Coke to the South.
Okay.
Braden furrows his brow. Is he talking shit about me?
What does that even mean?
Because they'll ask you if you want a Coke, but they don't mean a Coca-Cola.
Coke.
They mean like
You
literally
say,
any soda.
Sure, I would love a Sprite.
That's more South than me. My mom does that. She's from Texas, and I'm like, she's like, can you get me a Coke? She's like, no, I wanted a Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, then say Dr. Pepper. It's like, what's wrong with you?
So that's like wine night, right? Like,
okay.
It's wine night, but it's actually whiskey
and
wine night.
It used to be wine,
I used to
but
drink
now
wine,
it's
but now
Moscow
we drink
mules and whiskey.
liquor.
And then I found whiskey.
Mm-hmm. He says that like somebody who found Jesus.
It's fair.
But that's when whiskey entered my life, and hasn't been the same since. Oh man. Oh, updates on Miitopia will be coming, but shit's been crazy in that game, so it's been an interesting. Ran into some enemies called twerkies. They're turkeys, but they like to wiggle their butt.
And the mouths are on
the mouth is on the butthole. They're pretty great. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Hung out. Groups of friends are now intermingling differently than they were before. So it should be a good time. I'm kind of stalling because at some point the microwave is going to beep, and then the greatest food product that can be made in 10 minutes or less is going to be ready.
Pizza rolls?
That's what I had for dinner.
Nice.
Pizza rolls and cheese curds.
I went to Dairy Queen by myself, and I got a whole Blizzard, and I ate all of it. It was great.
Nice. I had a shot of whiskey and decided to find out if grape soda was a good chaser. It's not.
Is it? No.
That sounds
really
awful.
bad chaser.
That sounds terrible.
I
think it exacerbated the whiskey.
At least you weren't drowning in whiskey.
Oh my god, yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, yeah, I just need to have it come out my nose, like when you visited. And then I'll have lots of friends.
He was just gasping for air for like 20 seconds.
Oh god, I forgot about the gasping. That was horrific.
And then either later on that night or the next day, Al just like randomly gets sick, just out of nowhere. He just like goes into the bathroom and starts vomiting, and we're like,
oh no,
Al, what's wrong, bud?
Just unexpected illness out of nowhere. Yeah, it was like involuntary muscle reaction. I was just like, like fish out of water. It was real interesting.
I got a job.
Did you finally?
Yay!
Oh yeah, did you call him today?
Yep. I called her this morning.
Still had a job this morning too?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And then she
sounded like you would.
So excited to have you, and I'm like, don't even get me started.
Team Liquid won the international.
Oh man!
It's just in the nick of time.
Yeah, I got to cancel all my other interviews. That was sweet.
Nice.
I was like, oh, I don't want to drive to Big Lake.
Nope.
Buying a couple more minutes now because they're almost done. So, remember where you guys left off?
Brandon stabbed the guy in the calf, and I definitely didn't do anything that would make him recognize me.
You definitely didn't do anything that would make him recognize you?
Mm-mm.
The guy?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't?
No, I fought the monster.
Well, yeah, no, we fought the monster, and then we heard yells, and we tried to find him, but we couldn't, and then there were police everywhere, so we went home.
We figured.
She punched him in the face. I don't know what she's talking about. She like decked him in the face.
I punched
and then
him
he ran away.
Face, and then I fought his monster with my sword and got my ass kicked.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then everyone went home. And whatever Faye and Ginny decided to do when they got home is probably important.
Okay. I'm bleeding, so I don't know, looking up how to do surgery on the internet.
What? I don't
What
know if there's
internet?
the resources on the internet in 1998 for that sort of thing.
Fudge cakes. You're right. It's 1998.
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I'm really loud. I'm sorry. I'll talk quieter. Can you still hear me if I talk like this?
No, you have to talk a little louder. You have to talk over the gangster rap.
This is just something we have to deal with. Talk amongst yourselves.
Ginny, do you think you know how to give me? Well, let's see. What did he do?
He gave you a phone number.
The trash man?
No, Jim did.
Jim.
Oh, Jim.
If you needed anything, right?
Well,
yeah, because he set some pretty strict ground rules about no police, no hospital.
No police and no hospital. Oh, I should probably tell him that I heard police sirens and my friend might have stabbed a guy. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Seems like
Check
a solid
in with
plan.
Jim, and then we'll call the number.
I'm gonna call up Jim.
Okay, so you call him, and he picks up right away. He says,
I can see the bird.
Oh, there's totally caller ID, so he's like, Faye?
Hey, Jim. No need to worry. I just wanted to let you know I was patrolling today, and something
What happened?
There's this garbage monster. It really likes sushi from the dumpster, and it attacked me, and I tried to fight it, and I'm kind of hurt real bad, and it didn't seem like I cut it with my sword, and then it just grabbed garbage and rubbed it in its wound, and it healed. And we found the creator, and my friend chased him down and tried to slow him down by stabbing him in the calf, but he got away anyway.
There's gonna be kind of too long of a silence on the phone on his end. However long, it's probably 3 seconds, but it probably just goes on forever. Yeah, where he's just
Jim?
You can hear him. You can't actually hear it, but you can just see him from the time you spent with him, probably face palming with the phone in his hand. You can just imagine it. And he's like, "Are you hurt?"
Yeah, I had to stop fighting. I'm a little unstable. I don't know. He hit me. How do you tell if you have a concussion? I'm not bleeding, but I don't feel good. I don't know.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like natural injuries either. That sounds like some other realm stuff. You have a neighbor who lives on the corner. It's a little house. You've probably seen it. It's far off the street. There's someone there who will help you. Go and knock on the door.
Is it the weird knitting neighbors or the neighbors that give me weird looks for having a sword?
Neither. This is further down. This isn't a next door neighbor. This is a different neighbor entirely. As far as you know, nobody even lives there. You've never seen someone.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Just tell her what happened, and you'll be all right.
Okay. Also, I heard sirens. The police.
They didn't see you, did they?
The police didn't.
Okay, good.
The monster creator guy I might have fallen. He fell on my fist. He pissed me off.
He doesn't know where you live or anything like that, does he?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you should be fine. Just be careful and try and
different makeup tomorrow.
Yeah, try and take. If there's anyone if he didn't see Ginny, maybe have her be up front a little bit more.
Did he see you, Ginny?
I can do that.
You were in the trash. You were in the dumpster still.
I was in the dumpster.
Okay.
No, what? She went and had a conversation with him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Before you punched him in the face.
I might have mind controlled him a little bit.
Yeah, that did happen. Okay.
Hooch.
Then just Be careful.
Fucking short-term
forgot
memory
about-
loss.
Yeah.
Concussion. I told you. I thought I had one. All right, we're gonna go see my neighbor down the street, I guess.
All right. So the old house is dark, and most of the street is getting dark at this point, though. You approach. There's one very clearly front door, and you can knock on it.
Knock, knock,
Yeah.
knock.
Approaches, knocks. It takes some time, but eventually the front porch light flickers on. The blinds are pushed aside before the door opens, and a pair of eyes looks out at you, looks you up and down. And then the blinds fall back into place as the door opens just a little bit. You can see a fairly older woman, like probably in her 50s, not like super old. And she's like, looks you up and down once more. Ginny's there too.
Yes.
Yeah, eyes dart back and forth a few times, and she's just like, "It's late. Do you need something?"
Jim sent me. I got attacked by a trash monster.
Her eyes focus down on your injuries and stick with it for a little bit, and she's like, at the mention of the name, she kind of like grimaces. You better come in. And she closes the door, and you hear latches, and then it opens fully for you.
I got a cough now.
The inner part of the entryway is like kind of just like knickknacks and shit. It looks like furniture that she's not actually using. It's just like random shit laying around. And then into her living room, all the furniture and everything like that looks like it's from like the 70s. Like it's all weird colors, and it's like actually old. She ushers you in, and she tells you, "Wait right here." And she goes and gets something from the other room and comes back in, like throws a big sheet over the couch and motions for you to lay down. And she goes and gets a book, starts paging through it. She doesn't say much of anything. She's just going about her work. Yeah, just silently for a couple minutes while she flips through the book. And then she comes and examines you closely. Gets out just like a plain handkerchief and like wipes away some of the stuff that's on you, because it's actually like filthy and dirty, and examines the wound, and comes back after another trip back to the back room, and she's got like a little glass jar with some liquid in it. She like dabs it onto the handkerchief and starts like applying it to the wound, and bandages it up and just kind of takes care of it. And she's like, "So how long have you been in the area?"
Couple months.
And he's not here, I take it.
I don't know where he is. I just got a phone number.
Well, I trust he's probably got you up to dangerous things, doing no good.
I mean, I was just patrolling. It was a trash monster. It sent someone to the hospital.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. A trash monster.
Mm-hmm. Trash man.
That's a new one. Well, and she like puts some things. She's like, are you feeling well enough to stand up?
I mean, I walked all the way over here. I think I'm okay, but I didn't feel like I should be fighting anymore.
Take it easy for some time. Yeah. She gives you like a little bag, like just like a local small shopping like grocery bag, like a white bag, but it's not like Walmart. It's like some grocery store that, as far as you know, closed when you were like 3. And she like fills it with, a couple of things of like bandages and stuff like that. Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. It's odd in my head.
And then like pours a little bit of the liquid into another thing, and she's just like, change this every so often, like nurse directions, right? And she's just like, and take it easy for a while.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and. Did you have any harm, Ginny?
Nope.
Okay. Remove your unstable tag and remove 2 harm.
I only have pens, so I guess I'll keep post-it noting it. Two harm. I got it. Ah, smells like pizza rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Brandon,
Mm.
did you know there was macaroni and cheese and bacon pizza rolls?
What? That sounds so much better than normal pizza rolls.
I don't know if they're actually good because pepperoni and bacon is the best
Yeah.
pizza roll.
It's hard to go away from pepperoni and bacon,
Mm-hmm.
but we did use the word cheese, so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I know. That's why it makes
And-
me wonder.
But
Macaroni.
normal cheese pizza rolls are fucking awful. They
Mm.
taste terrible.
it's true.
They're fine. They're not pepperoni
It's like-
bacon though.
Even
Mm.
combination like trumps them super hard.
Combination was always my favorite before.
Yeah, same.
On the way out the door, she gives you her name too. Her name is. Let's see. That's too old.
Beatrice.
That's too old.
Recovery
No, because I think
girl.
of
Marjorie.
Marge.
Judith.
Judith.
Judith is old too.
Mhm.
It's
I
about
have like
that
a
era.
cousin Judith.
I have a
Is she
grandma
old?
Judy.
I have a grandma Judy too.
I know you do. That's why. I
That's
So-
not
don't
her
know.
real name.
So you got her name, and you're able to go home and kind of rest up, and then, unless there's anything else, a new day begins.
I'll
And
call Ryan in the morning.
okay,
Like really early. I know he's sleeping and he's gonna be annoyed. But his dad's up probably.
yeah. When people call Ryan's house, does his dad usually pick up? Is that the thing?
I don't
Good
know.
old
Yeah.
house phones. Yeah. Yep. So have you called him before? Is this like normal for you to call him and talk to his dad? Like his dad knows you?
I think he's seen me.
Yeah. Knows that you hang out with him.
Mhm.
So that's fine. And then he yells at Ryan to wake up. Sets the phone down. So how's
this
Ryan's
is this a
morning?
corded phone?
Oh yeah, it's a
Oh,
corded.
yeah.
It's a
Fuck.
wall phone. This shit's in the kitchen.
I'll ask you.
The
Good
round
question.
dial on it.
Rotary phone.
Those were my favorite. Both
mean,
of my
you
grandparents had
okay.
them.
You've probably got a couple phones in the house, but they're probably both corded.
Do I have a
Yep.
phone in my room? Am I cool enough?
No.
Is it see-through with all the little?
No.
Oh,
Kids don't get phones in their room.
I had phone in my room when I was a kid.
well, the
Mm.
normal kids didn't.
Yeah.
Normal
I
kids.
didn't-
Lucky.
No.
Nope.
We just had to steal that one once we got it and hide.
I never used it once, but I
Mhm.
had it.
I talk on the phone all the time.
all the
All right.
time.
So you come to the phone then?
Yes.
Yeah, I
how's
guess I
that
can
go?
put the
Mhm.
phone.
So Ryan,
Hi.
are you okay?
My face hurts. It's kind of swollen.
Did those cop cars, were those for you?
Yeah, yep, mm-hmm.
Do you think that they're gonna come after you?
I hadn't thought that far through. Maybe I just won't wear my hat and we'll be good.
I mean, I guess.
Sounds like a pretty solid teenage
Wait,
plan.
did you like clobber him with your skateboard?
Ginny is like pushing, like
Hovering on the
Melissa.
phone.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm not
No,
gonna say what I
she
did on
picked
the
up-
phone.
We have two phones, so she's on the other phone.
I'm
in
on the other
house.
phone. I'm listening in.
They get
Because-
briefly, they're like quieter than usual because there's two of them on the phone.
Like if they saw your skateboard,
We should go to the tea place and we should talk about this. Where yeah.
I'm not sure being out in the open is a good idea.
It's like the tea place. It's like where the cool kids go. I mean, are there a lot of like grown-ups at the tea place, or is it like more of a kid scene?
Yeah, it's where like the hip kids go, right?
Yeah.
Like kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Adults avoid it because they don't want to be around the kids.
Mm-hmm.
High schoolers have taken it over,
Yeah.
made it an inhospitable place to mature
Yeah.
adults.
Pretty much.
Okay. I guess we can go there. Can we go in like a few hours though, so I can sleep again? I'm pretty tired. I got hit in the face.
Yeah. Well, I got thrown around by a trash monster.
That's
Dude,
something
right,
that you
right,
jumped into.
right. I stabbed him with my sword, and he took a handful of garbage and rubbed it in himself. And then he was better.
What did you expect? He's a monster.
But who heals with garbage? For real.
I mean,
I don't even do that.
I don't even do that.
I don't.
Still, come on. Like, we should have expected some form of supernaturalness going on.
Garbage
a good
seems really
mundane.
unsanitary.
Just saying. You knew that was coming.
Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, we got a monster nickname. Awesome.
We're gonna call him Oscar the Grouch.
All right, so it sounds like you agree to meet up after a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to do my tea reading, right?
Nah,
Because
that's
we're in
just
the
once
middle.
per
Okay.
thing. Yeah,
Or
per
Three.
monster.
Okay.
Mystery.
Were pizza rolls included in or in 1998? Were those a
Yeah,
thing?
those were around.
I think so.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I had for lunch before I met up with them.
Nice.
Good
All right.
choice, right?
So you go through talking about what happened to you the nights before, meeting up at the tea place. Does Ryan always wear his hat?
Not today, he doesn't.
But usually he does.
Well, yeah, it's always a beanie too. It's that
Yeah,
whatever color beanie that was in that picture that I sent you.
nice. So probably awkward. You know that feeling when you like wear a hat for a long time and then you stop all of a sudden. It's just
Yeah,
like
everyone's
weird.
like, "Hello, who are you?"
Yep. Okay, so what do you decide then? You want to talk it through, or do you have like a plan for how to spend the next day here?
I don't have any plan. I'm gonna call Jim.
Well-
Gonna call Jim. What's
Oh.
Jim gonna do?
I don't know. Okay, fine. I won't call Jim.
So, I mean, does he live in town? Like, can we find anything out about this guy? Was he like, are any write-ups in the newspaper? I don't know what to go off of, but he's like creating trash monsters. So do we go to the library and do some research?
Oh, maybe
or-
we can like, cause he filed a police report, and like those are like
Get his
public, right?
address?
Well,
Did he file a police report, or
I
did they
don't
just
know.
show up because shit was going down? Maybe he doesn't want to file a police report because he wants to stay off the record too, for his own
You're
reasons.
very
because
smart for not being to
he-
this world. You're very knowledgeable.
Pretty knowledgeable about police reports.
She watches a lot of Law and Order.
Oh,
Like,
is that what
It's
it is?
pretty much the best show on TV,
Oh,
and it's on all the time.
Is Law and Order on in 1988?
Oh yeah, that goes all the way back. Does it? 98? Yeah. Law and Order, the original one's been out for like.
1990.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She watches
The
a
original
lot
Law
of
and
TV.
Order. So it's not just the murder stuff.
mm.
Not just the murder stuff. That's like that's the subtitle. Law and Order, not just the murder stuff.
Not
Hey, I know
criminal
what room
intent
you're
and
in.
not special victims unit.
And how? Even if
Not
they made,
the British version.
even if
Hey,
they made a
Brandon, you
police
haven't
report.
you haven't seen her Dorado painting before.
Oh,
Oh, it slipped. My Dorado painting. It's not actually Dorado, but it certainly
But
looks
it
like
looks
It's
it.
like
definitely Dorado. It's Dorado. It's the
Like-
flanks. It's
yeah,
the
yeah,
sweet
from
flank spot.
Overwatch.
Yeah, you
yeah.
can
Yeah.
pick
Yeah.
some Overwatch characters in there.
I do.
That's really
It would make me
familiar.
like it a lot more. It came with the boyfriend.
You mean
I
your
wasn't fond
husband?
at first. Oh yeah.
Well, at the time.
Gosh. It's only been like 3 months, so
All right. So, with all of your knowledge of Law and Order and your concern about police reports, where are you going with this?
I'm just trying
Well,
to like. We don't know his name, right?
right.
So,
I don't know. Are there any notable like people in the area. Obviously, he's good with the whole science thing. I'm just wondering if he's local. There would have been something about him. We can like look up like all the local sciencey people.
Oh yeah.
Ask around because
there's the library.
There's not
I
a
am
lot of
not
people
going to the library.
Right? Not everybody
I
is a scientist.
hate books.
You're not going to have to look at the books. You have to look at the newspapers. It's fine.
I'm not reading. I'll stand there with you, but I'm not reading.
God, Ryan, piece of shit.
I hate reading.
Fine. Can you talk to people?
Has a black eye and no hat.
I can talk to people.
You can talk to the librarian, especially if there's a nice old local one. Maybe she knows stuff or he knows stuff.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm sitting there next to them. Bored.
Okay. So you're gonna go to the library and ask around?
Well, they'll have copies of the newspaper, so if anything was in like the local one and stuff, so we can look and see if it's there. They'll also probably have computers.
And microfiche.
That's not gonna be helpful. Lord Kobar says to give your bird a cracker.
I could just go cover her up and get another beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause.
Another drink, you say?
Drink. Should I go make more drinks? Okay. Okay.
I'm back. My parents just got home. Things have become hectic.
Hectic.
Yeah, my dogs go crazy.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Pepsi.
Not RC Cola.
No, they were buy one get one Pepsi products. So.
Is that a Charmander mage?
Yeah, it's a Charmander Black Mage.
Oh my gosh.
My older brother bought it for me.
That's amazing.
Pretty sweet.
It's like my favorite Pokemon.
And your favorite class in Final Fantasy?
No.
We're almost there.
It's a good one. Well, it's not. Charmeleon is my favorite Pokemon because he's got attitude.
Charmeleon.
Yeah, Charmeleon is sweet.
He's kind of badass, and he's red and not orange. So.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
I got Pandora to turn off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get yourself wine?
I got myself another Blue Moon.
So I've been eating all day. So I'm going to be eating. Heads up.
Cool.
Yep. I get it.
I don't care. I'm gonna be drinking.
Not surprised. It's a celebratory drink, though. She did a job.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant from the fight with the trash monster. There's not much to celebrate. For that.
Okay.
Didn't die.
So how come you didn't ask the old lady about that monster if she knew anything else about it?
This question comes up in the middle of the research in the library.
Yeah.
Because she had a
Okay.
concussion and I didn't think about it at the time.
But you know
'cause
all
she
this Law and Order stuff?
it's not an official person. She was really quiet and she was kind of angry.
I don't think she likes Jim very much.
I don't think she likes any of the business that we do very much, quite frankly.
I mean,
Doesn't sound like it.
she may not like Jim very much, but she still helped you.
Well, yeah, because she
probably
has an
secretly loves
obligation
him.
to just people.
I mean,
That's
how
like
these
somebody
things work,
liking
right?
Giles. That's disgusting.
Oh, but
As a teenager, that would be gross.
that show's on TV too.
It is on TV too.
Okay. Well, I suppose we could ask her. I mean, are
you
we
done
finding
reading
anything
newspapers?
at the library? Do we find anything about the police? Or is there any police report or?
It's a
any-
stretch. You don't know the guy's name. All you kind of know is what he looks like.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, there's only
Were there
one
any
school in town, right?
stabbings?
Science teachers?
Oh yeah, let's look at old yearbooks. Like the most recent yearbook. Let's see if there's a science teacher that looks like him.
How
Because we saw
many?
him.
How many schools are in this town?
One, probably. It's not very big, right?
Yeah, one high school.
Yeah, let's look
Well,
at
who
a yearbook.
says a high school teacher? Well, middle school and elementary schools.
We can look at all of them.
There's probably one elementary school and the high school is combined like middle and high school.
It's a lot of work. All right, I'll
mean-
look at the yearbooks because they're like picture books. I can do picture books.
And you know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
What does he look like? I never got a description.
Oh yeah, okay. He's like mid to late 20s. Like really just kind of like plain looking dude. Like short hair. He had his bicycle helmet, you remember.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't seem very sociable. Like I don't think I portrayed that very much with him, but I feel like a lot of the discussion he was having was probably like not making eye contact with you and stuff like that, like just looking away and talking at the same time. But other than that, just like plain like really short cut hair.
We could check like the bike shops too. Like I don't know if the yearbook doesn't have anything.
Check the what shops?
Bike. See if there's a bike shop. I don't know. He had a bike helmet on. Was he right? He wasn't riding a bike though, right?
Not
No,
that
he
kind
didn't
of
say
bike.
that.
On one now.
Wasn't it like a motorcycle helmet?
No, it's like a bicycle. This is a bicycle
okay.
guy. He doesn't.
Maybe
He doesn't
he's a
have the
mailman.
social skills to ride a motorcycle,
Okay.
which isn't much, but it's still not enough.
So he's not a bro.
He is a fucking weirdo.
Okay. When you look in the yearbook, you should look at the kids too. And if he's like in his 20s, I would only go back to so many years. See if there's any like weird.
Oh, like, do you have
Kids.
access to old yearbooks? Do we think that that's probably something at the library?
They always have them. I could go to
Yeah.
the Buffalo Library right now and get all the old yearbooks from Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I had
Same
no
with
idea.
Bonnie.
Okay, so this is the plan then. How much time do you want to spend on it? Like, it's just the middle of the day. You're good with like going back like up to 10 years?
No,
He's
Ten
probably.
years.
I'd go about 10 if he's in his 20s, maybe.
Okay.
Because you'd see him in high school at least, right?
Yeah.
So look at the teachers
The teachers and like
and the students, the older students,
the older students.
in them, and see.
Okay.
I'm gonna particularly look at the science club
Okay.
pictures.
Yeah,
Good idea.
absolutely.
So after some time flipping through these, you don't find anything within the staff, no faculty pictures, nothing recent, nothing from a while ago either. There's like the 1989, like it's been a while. You see a picture that you're pretty sure is right. It looks weird because he's smiling because it's a picture, but this looks like this guy's face. His name in the yearbook is Vernon. It's Vernon Fleiss.
I'm gonna check that in the phone book.
Man, trying to have to remember how to do things like they did in the old days sucks.
Makes
Before
ya
the internet?
appreciate even
Yeah.
broken computers.
Excuse you. My blinds. Can you guess what is holding those open?
I'm gonna guess a dog.
The cutest
It's a
puppy
dog.
in the
It's a-
world.
I don't know. It might be a dog corpse. It's unmoving. There it goes. Okay. All right. You find this name in the phone book as well.
Is there an address?
Just phone number.
Is it his name or is it like just the last name with somebody else's name in front of it? Like, does
It's
he live
just
with his
his name
parents?
all by itself.
Okay, I'm gonna call it, but what should I say?
Call him from the library phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him from like a pay, like other library, or a. Yeah, they have
Payphone.
phones. Or
Yeah.
payphone.
Okay.
We don't think he's gonna recognize your voice.
He
And
would
then just hang
recognize
up on you?
mine. I think I was the one who talked to him mostly. She was yelling at him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever spoke to him. I think I just beat the shit out of him.
I'm still gonna try and talk to him. Well,
Okay.
maybe you should try and talk to him, Ryan.
I
You're
would
right.
let him try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this.
Uh,
I'm gonna call this guy. 471-3629.
Very specific.
That's the phone number, man. I'm just reading the yearbook or the yellow pages or whatever they are.
The yellow
White
pages.
pages.
White pages, something like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Yellow pages are businesses.
Businesses.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's in the yellow pages under monsters. M.
Monster Makers, M&M. That's where it all started.
Oh,
All right.
man.
All right, you're gonna go for it. Here we go then.
Here we go.
Phone picks up. Hello,
Wait, what was his name?
Vernon.
Vernon.
What was his last name?
Fleiss.
Slice.
Hi, is this Mr. Fleiss?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Who is this?
I'm
An inspector.
not an inspector. I'm
Following up.
okay,
Who's with
fine.
you?
Huh?
I assume the voice of Ginny is just echoing over your shoulder as
Yeah.
she tells you what to say.
I'm just
What do you want?
I'm a high school student, a science interested high school student.
So,
I heard you're really good at science.
I'm not.
Really? And why does everyone say you are?
Who's talking about me?
Everybody. Are you there? Hello?
Do
Hello?
you need something?
Hmm?
What do you want?
Yeah, I just want to meet up.
I don't
I
think
have a
so.
few questions. Why not?
I don't think so. He hangs up.
Wow.
Well,
That didn't
his
work out.
address is probably listed under his phone number, right?
no, I already asked.
Oh.
Okay,
Well-
my
Hmm.
turn.
You're gonna
Yeah.
call him right back.
Right after.
No, I'm
Same
gonna
number
wait.
too.
I'm gonna wait like 8 minutes.
8 is the magic number of minutes. To
I don't
wait.
remember the number. What was it?
Wait.
471-3692?
Is it the weekend?
It's summer.
Okay.
We didn't
But is it
establish
during
if
the
it was the
week?
weekend.
I'm just wondering because, home phones and stuff, if they're not home, they don't answer.
Yeah, it's
He just
like
sits
a
at home?
it's like a Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm gonna call again.
Okay.
I hate
It
this
picks
guy.
up pretty quickly. Hello.
You need my help because you fucked up.
Oh, that's a good way.
I know who this is.
I know.
I didn't fuck up. You fucked up.
I'm not the one that created a monster that's killing people.
I don't see what the problem is.
For real? Because I'll come and get you because I bet you don't heal yourself with garbage.
Yeah, you're gonna need to stay away from me and stay away from it.
Mm-mm. Tell me about it.
It's stronger than you, and you'll never be able to do anything about it.
I don't believe you.
Well, you can find out.
Yeah? Really? Where can I find it?
You can find out. You can find out. Keep watching the news. Keep reading the papers. Stay off the streets. Or beyond the streets. Doesn't matter to me what happens to you. Your psycho friends. And he hangs up on you.
Psycho? I'm not a psycho. What a jerk.
He probably, like, as he gets towards the end of that, like, starts sounding like a little bit teary, like he's actually like, "You psycho friends," like really kind of like awkward.
All right, is it Jenny's turn?
I don't think you can charm him over the phone.
I can't. I had to look right into his eyes.
Can she charm the same person multiple times? How's that
If they let that happen.
All right, I'm gonna call Jim.
Okay. Yeah, hello.
Jim. I found out the name of the guy that created the monster, but he won't talk to me because he thinks I'm a psycho.
Created?
Mhm.
What are you talking about?
He said he made it.
Oh, that's just stupid.
What do you mean?
Nobody can make things like that. They come from other realms, like we talked about.
Oh,
So he did a terrible summon. He didn't do a perfect summon.
so this trash monster isn't just a lump of garbage that he used science on?
That would be a first if it was.
Well, how come I can't hurt it?
Same, like he like goes into like teacher voice and like talks to you about like this other one that you fought when you guys were all together, and it's like, yeah, and did it do much good cutting that one? No, we had to find out that you needed to cut it, that you needed to, I don't know, douse it in Tabasco sauce first. I don't know what the mission was. It doesn't matter. But he talks about how you needed to find the weakness for it. That's usually how these things go.
How do we find the weakness?
I don't know
Well, if
how.
he heals with garbage,
Let's get
maybe
soap.
soap. Just suds them up like a
Let's-
car wash.
Let's get super soakers and fill them with soap. Like soapy water.
Dishwasher
I'll watch you
solution.
guys do that. That doesn't sound cool though.
What if we paint your super soaker so it looks cool, like black and not bright green?
It's a good idea, Ryan. What do you think its weakness is? If it heals with garbage,
Maybe we'll have the super soakers with soap and you can carry the scrub brush. How about that? And you can just go in there and scrub them clean.
you want
That
to
could
like
work.
cans of Lysol?
So he says, well, it sounds like you're onto something at least. Remember what we talked about, stick to, the area that it's working in, look for signs of it. Just make sure you're keeping your eyes open and deal with it on your terms.
All right.
All right.
Did you hang up yet?
Click. Yes.
Jim's not
There
very
she is.
useful.
I know, he's a jerk.
I guess he helped you, like, not be hurting anymore. But, that wasn't particularly useful.
I
He's
mean,
probably just trying to get her to figure stuff out on her own.
Ginny, where are these words of wisdom coming from?
The television. What do we think I do all day?
Gosh.
All right, we're gonna go to the local big box store, and we're gonna use Ryan's money to buy squirt guns and bottles of soap.
Oh, we're not buying anything. We're going to my house. I've got it. Got it under control.
You've
Oh,
got super soakers?
Yeah.
The truth comes out.
I went through a phase in middle school,
all right.
All right. So you're going to get super soakers and
Mhm.
soap.
Yeah, we're gonna fill it with like sudsy water.
Okay.
I'm gonna look through his cleaning supplies and see if there's anything else that looks good.
Bleach.
Ooh. Yeah, let's fill one with bleach too.
That cleans everything and ruins your clothes.
Yeah. We won't
All
wear
right.
black.
So somebody's going to wield a bleach soaker. Somebody's going to wield a sud soaker.
No, dude, like I'm just packing squirkin' heat all over, right? I'm gonna have lots of guns.
I'm gonna be really upset when this doesn't work. I'm just
Okay.
saying, when this does not work, if we have to fight this thing normally again.
I got my sword too. So we can
It doesn't
We should
work!
probably
It
fill
doesn't
one
do
with
anything!
we should probably fill one with water too. Just water.
Just plain water. Okay.
Just plain water.
Okay.
Because we don't know.
You-
Cover the
Yeah, 'cause
bases.
I'm gonna get thirsty.
Yeah.
You can spray him with it. It's fine.
Don't drink the bleach one.
Smell it before you do.
Well,
I'm gonna start labeling them with Sharpie. Which one is this? This is Dawn dish soap. Bleach.
Saves the
H2O.
animals.
So is our plan to just stake out again?
Yeah.
Well, it likes the dumpsters, but
Mhm.
we can try the alley first.
Yeah, well, we'll hang out in the alley. I'm not going in the dumpster.
Okay.
That's Ginny's spot.
No, if I have to shoot something or be more mobile rather than just
In a dumpster.
right.
But you could surprise attack it.
Yeah.
Ah!
It could.
I've got all the best ideas.
Okay. So back to a stakeout.
Mhm.
Back to a stakeout.
Bring in the
Okay.
walkie-talkies again.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh
have
yeah,
to
walkie
buy any.
talkies.
We just got them.
Oh man, instead of it, like maybe we just have water balloons. We just chuck water balloons at them like grenades.
I don't want to try to fill a water balloon with bleach.
Uh,
I meant with water, just in case you didn't like it. I don't know. Okay.
Also, they could just fall out and break, or you're like walking and they just break. I hate water balloons.
What did you do to Ginny? She's traumatized.
Bad experience with the neighbor kids.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're shitty.
They're
All right, so you're going for another stakeout. How are you setting that up?
I'm gonna go on the roof again.
Roof again?
Yeah.
Can we just like get like a big tub that we fill with soapy water, and you can just like flip it over on him? Just put it right over the dumpster that he's been going through. Could work.
That sounds heavy. If you want to carry it.
We don't have to carry. Put the tub up top, and then we just like shoot water up with the hose.
What hose?
What hose?
These are stores. They've got to have some form of water.
But not everybody has spigots on the outside, do they?
I would assume that there'd be spigots on the outside in an alleyway, right? Like that's how that works, right?
I mean,
maybe, I suppose, for like the fire people, but those are usually on the main drag.
Yeah, I mean, we could try a fire hydrant, but like
I don't want to do that.
Nora's dad like knows how to get water out of the fire hydrant and lets her drink it. I don't know how, but like there is.
Oh, is this a real life story?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I was like, who the fuck
This
is
is getting
Nora?
weird. Yeah.
I was like, why do you know
Nora's a
that?
doggy.
Oh.
Yep.
One of
Okay.
Loki's friends.
Any other plans to make?
Nope.
I think we got everything.
All right.
I'm bringing my skateboard this time. Not my hat though.
So cut ahead here then. You start staking stuff out. I'll say like a cop car patrols a little more often than usual. Like if you're here for a while, it's probably like once an hour versus like almost none, like once the whole night the other time. It's just in the area. It doesn't seem to be actively looking for anyone.
Just patrolling.
As it starts getting dark, somebody does walk into the alley. Somebody different than you've seen before. It's probably like 40 years old or so. Kind of a tightish shirt, like a good physique, but like, you know, a dad age kind of guy, wearing like shorts and athletic sneakers. And he just like walks through the alley and he kind of paces and walks back and forth a couple times and just sort of lingers there.
What time is it?
It's like right after sundown. It's like still brightish, but the sun is starting to set. So yeah, not quite sundown. It's like getting dark.
Okay.
Use your eyeballs on him.
That's what we're doing. Just gonna watch
opening
him.
With eyeballs.
No, Ginny's eyeballs.
What about Ginny?
Is she hanging out in the dumpster again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I thought you wanted to be more mobile.
Yeah, but then he said surprise attack. Right?
Good idea.
Ginny.
And Ginny is definitely the best for this job.
Ginny.
What?
You see that dad-aged guy?
Yeah.
You should see what he's doing.
She's gonna jump
He's
out of the
pacing
dumpster.
back and forth in the alley.
Use your mojo to ask him.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna jump out of the dumpster.
Okay, this is surprising to him.
Surprise!
Hi.
Hey, you shouldn't be back here. This is a dangerous area. There's attacks going on.
Oh, yeah. Well, but why are you here then?
Go home, kiddo.
I'm here for the sushi.
In the dumpster, huh?
Yeah, he like gets real stern with you. Don't be stupid. Get out of here. Go home. Be safe.
But you're still here. Then you're not safe.
Don't worry about that.
Well, I'm a little worried about that. I mean,
he starts walking out of the alley. He's like, come on, let's go.
She gets back in the dumpster.
No. I'm gonna get on my walkie-talkie and ask Faye if I should go with him. Or if I should stay and hang out. He's convincing.
He looks at you pretty just like expectantly.
Yeah, just go with him. I mean, if you can figure out why he's here, that'd be great. Like, use your magic.
Okay.
He gives you a funny look when he hears use your magic over the walkie-talkie.
Just ignore them. It's fine.
Them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're gonna come with me, I'll go.
I'm like,
he just like leads you out onto the actual street, out of the alley, and he stands at the edge of the alley and is like, "Go on."
Okay, but no, you're supposed to come with me.
No, you're supposed to go home.
Well, I can't because there are more of us here, so I can't leave them because it is dangerous. You're right. But why are you here?
Ginny, no.
You don't hear any of this.
You can't hear it. That's not how walkie-talkies work.
Yeah.
I'm on top of the building. I can't hear them talking.
I don't know. Did you go over to watch them?
Yeah, it's fine.
At the edge of the street?
I don't know. I would.
Okay, so you're leaning over the roof in the street.
I'm peeking. I don't want them to see me.
Okay. And you yell out.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to charm him.
No, I don't yell out.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to charm him.
All right, let's get
What do I
that.
have to roll? Mental Dominion.
2d6.
2d6.
Plus charm.
2d6 plus charm.
Charm a step.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There's a lot of adding at the end there. How high do you think your charm is?
My charm is plus 2.
Oh, okay. So you.
I rolled a 6 and a 2, and then.
And a 2. Okay.
6,
and a 2.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, I got it. You started counting at 6. I was really concerned how you got from 6 to 10. It makes sense.
I rolled a 6 and a 2, and I had a plus 2.
So you got a 10. So you got 3 hold to spend on orders.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Faye I got him, and then I'm gonna ask him.
I got him.
What are you doing here?
Good one.
He just like very matter-of-factly, I'm looking for the thing that's attacking people here.
What do you know about it? What do you know about it? What do you know about it?
What do you know about it?
I heard that it was inhuman, but I don't know anything besides that. I don't think I believe that.
Who did you hear? Never mind. Just
what?
I'm gonna wait in the alley with you because I'm also looking for it. I'm actually fairly capable.
You want me to wait in the alley?
Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
So was I.
And then he kind of like, yeah, you should go.
Isn't it better if there's more than one person here?
Not when you're the other person.
I'm a little offended.
You're
you
little.
don't even know. I am not
Who are
that
your
little.
parents?
It's not important. They're
he starts,
not
like,
here.
looking down the street both ways.
They're not here. You're not gonna find my parents.
As she drinks your beer.
All right.
It's not important.
So I counted 2 orders so far. You're hanging on to 1?
I'm hanging on to 1, and I'm trying to convince him normally that it's going to be safer if I'm there with him, obviously, because we're looking for the same thing, and I know a little more than him, and I will go on to tell him
I can't hear, but can I see that she's still talking?
Yeah, probably.
Be like, just double back.
So he starts walking like down towards one of the businesses. Like he's actually gonna go like into the sushi restaurant, it looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna sit on top of the dumpster and just wait and cross my legs.
It's like Lotus style on top of the dumpster.
Yep, with squirt guns galore.
Okay. So after a short time, around the corner comes the guy and Mr. Saito.
Oh no.
And as soon as Mr. Saito sees you, you again, I told you to get out of here.
But I really like your sushi.
Don't have time for this. I'm calling the police. And he
No,
starts
I
walking
don't
back.
want anything bad to happen to your plates.
He starts like rambling in Japanese.
No. You don't have to call the police. It's fine. I'll go. I'm going to walk around down the alley to the other side of the building and then go up on the roof with me.
Okay.
As long as they don't see me.
Assuming you don't look back, Faye can see like Mr. Saito and the guy talking for a while, and they like look down in the direction that you walked for a while, just making sure you don't come back.
Like trying to hear what they're saying.
Mr. Saito goes back inside, and the guy walks back into the alley.
Okay, am I on the roof now with Faye?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to tell her I still have one question left to ask him or tell him to do something.
Okay.
But we're going to wait. We're just going to sit and we're going to watch him, and maybe it'll save his life, because maybe if stuff goes down, I can tell him just to get out of here. But he doesn't know much more than we do. I mean, we know more than him as far as the actual monster goes. I don't know why he's trying to figure it out, but...
Okay.
So you're just going to go back to surveillance mode?
Yep.
For a little bit.
Okay. A couple hours pass. He goes from pacing to just sort of like squatting up against the wall down there, like bored, but still there.
Part of me wishes we did bring water balloons. But it's okay.
Where's Ryan?
Yeah, where's Ryan?
Ryan is
He's not skateboarding.
Is he at the other end of the alley?
he is skateboarding. I was trying to figure out where. Just
Starts
around.
circling the block.
Yeah. It looks like I've got a route going. No one's concerning themselves with me.
One of your rounds, as you start to come around the block earlier, you notice Mr. Saito standing outside talking to some random guy. And this is after you heard a bunch of talking on the walkies between the two of them. So you're kind of coming back around to see what's happening. Yeah, those guys are just like talking in front of the building.
The same dude?
Yeah. Like you get to see what Faye was seeing. Like you probably stopped because you also know that Mr. Saito would recognize you. But yeah, you just do your patrols then, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like for what's going on, couple hours, the guy goes from pacing to sitting and just stays there.
This is the most boring thing ever.
Yeah, we should have brought snacks.
This is your idea.
You're right. We should have brought snacks.
I really want. All I can
Go buy
smell
a
is
snack.
sushi. Go buy
Also,
us sushi. I want sushi.
I believe
Go
the
in
quote
restaurant.
was, "We should stay at Joe's so he can show us the monkey." I'm just gonna bring that up again. Unrelated, but I just was amused by it and remembered it. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Joe.
All right, so I'm gonna say like nearly indefinitely this guy is going to remain sitting there for however long you're staking this out.
Okay. Hey Faye.
What?
Faye, do you think it would be weird if I went to Joe's house?
Yeah, it'd be weird if you went to Joe's house.
But like, I mean, I just want to see if it's gonna come back tonight. I mean, obviously weird things have been going on. It's a good situation to ask him, right? Like, can I just like hang out with you in your bedroom?
No.
Oh my god. Fine. Ryan,
What?
go to Joe's house.
I thought she was gonna ask you the exact same thing.
Why?
It's
Because
like
Faye won't
1
let
in the
me
morning
go,
right now.
and you told me I couldn't, and it's fine. It doesn't. He has a window, and isn't there stairs? Because it's an apartment building window thing, and
It's a house.
can we scale it? Just tap on his window.
What's the benefit of being in Joe's house? I don't
I
understand.
don't know.
You can already see the alley
This is a good point.
from where you are.
I know.
Maybe Joe has snacks.
Or just go into the restaurant and get me sushi because I'm really hungry.
It's closed.
It's like 1 in the morning now.
Well, all right, I'll go to Walmart. I'm gonna get some Swedish fish. That's what I decided.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
What? You're
We're
saying
supposed to be watching, and fine.
what?
Just-
That's what you two are for.
well,
I'm the
okay,
errand boy.
Dad, That's why
Okay.
you should go to Joe's house. Close proximity, out of the way.
Don't leave Joe alone. He doesn't know anything. We're just as close here.
I throw the Swedish fish on top of the roof.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat
That all
it.
goes fine. Are you sticking this out till like sunrise?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nighttime. We patrol all night. Do I
Okay.
like Swedish fish? Yeah, I like Swedish fish.
Yeah. The sun starts to come up and you're very tired. And he seems to have fallen asleep down in the alley.
Hey, Ryan.
Hmm.
You should see if he has an ID on him.
That's a really good idea.
Am I sneaky?
I mean, are you sneaky?
2d6, we'll find out. Is there a way I can sneak?
I mean, let's see if there's like a move that applies here because the game is mostly
Is it a
just
weird
about
move?
moves.
Like,
I
I mean,
know.
act under
looking at somebody's
pressure.
ID is
It's
weird.
probably just act under pressure. Yeah. That's
I'll
what I
go
was
do
thinking.
it. I'm gonna do it.
What? You're on the roof. I'm doing it.
Let him do it, and then
I'm way cooler than you.
I mean, I could do it. I came.
Cool.
I still have
Is
one
this
more
involving
thing to
cool?
ask him.
I am 0 cool.
I have one.
If we mess up, you tell him to forget everything. If we.
Okay.
I don't know if it works that way.
Oh my God, your shirt is super cute.
Who's?
All right.
Oh,
The
right.
one you were noticing, yeah.
It's pretty adorable.
All right. Who's doing what? Am I doing it or are you doing it?
I mean,
You're doing it.
You're doing it.
I'm
If
doing
that's
it.
your instruction to her, I will tell you that Ginny knows that forget everything is not a valid order.
Oh.
I can only like make them tell me stuff, or I can
You can make them
do
do
something.
things within normal human reason, but like deleting memories is not one of those things.
It's
Okay.
unfortunate.
Can we just tell him not to care? Is that an option?
That might be an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is normal.
Or just
7.
don't give me orders and don't tell us what to do.
It's cool. Is it plus
Adult.
Yeah, it's plus cool.
cool? Okay, then 7.
7 on trying to sneak this guy's wallet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So on a 7 to 9, give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. Okay, are you all involved in this?
I think it's just me, right? They're on the roof.
We're on the roof.
You're on the roof?
We're on the roof. We're watching.
Okay, you get his wallet, and it does stir him awake. So he startles pretty much right up and goes to like snatch the wallet back from you. So you got the wallet, but he's awake and he wants it back. And he doesn't know who you are.
Hey man, well, does he know that I took it?
He knows that you are holding it because you woke him as you took it off of him and his eyes opened.
But he doesn't know that I took it. He just knows I have it. And he's making the assumption that I
Yeah, he's gonna make that assumption that you took
Okay.
it though.
Alright. I'm just gonna act like I'm giving it back to him and act like I shook him to wake him up to give it back to him. I said, hey, this was on the ground. Then I hand it to him.
Does he need? Is this like
Okay,
a
so
manipulate
you
someone?
don't take a chance to look. You don't try to look at it or anything. You just let him have
No.
it right back.
I'm just gonna talk to him, ask him
Okay.
who he is.
So we didn't actually learn anything.
Not yet.
No, you should manipulate him.
Is there a way I
That's a
can do it?
move.
Oh, we have to redo the
Once
call.
you've given them a reason.
Okay. We'll be back in a second.
How do I open this? Oh,
I like how you can just see a shadow.
The shadow. Like, what is he working
doing?
on?
What you doing?
He's getting into something.
Ugh. I invited you, right? For real? Didn't I send you an invite? Oh, I didn't press enter. Damn it. This is gonna be out of order. Oh well.
Same order for me.
So far.
I'm touching you.
Lucky.
Come here. Hooch.
hello?
Mine's out
Did I
of
make
order.
it?
I wonder
made
can
it.
I can't manage participants?
Come here.
Yeah, go away, dog. Am I right? Is it the dog? I'm the best.
What now? Just petting a dog. I didn't see you there. Okay. So you try and tell him that you were giving it back to him.
Yeah, I will come up to give it back to him. Like, hey man, you dropped this. Or,
He probably starts away with like sort of violent like concern, like you're here to like hurt him. Like he probably jumps up and like tries to like push you off or grab you right away. When you're like giving him the wallet back, he'll just like take it and like rub his eyes a little bit, look around.
you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's your name?
He puts out a hand for you to shake. He says, David.
Cool, I'm Ryan. I shake his hand.
Cool. What are you doing here?
Well, I was gonna ask you that. I just saw you sleeping in the alleyway, so I figured I'd come over to see if you were all right.
Yeah, there was an attack here a couple nights ago.
So you decided to sleep in the alleyway?
I didn't mean to sleep.
Oh. I see. Well, probably standing in the middle of an alleyway is not a good idea when attacks have been happening. Why weren't you at
Well.
least hiding?
My goal is not to hide. I'm trying to find what was doing, whoever did the fighting. And he says, I was trying to find whoever is doing the fighting here.
Did you say what was doing the hiding first?
He says who. He
Oh,
says he actually
okay.
says who.
He doesn't stutter?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay. Oh yeah? Yeah, I know a thing or two about the fighting that's happening here. My friend lives down the street, was telling me about it.
What do you know?
Yeah, there's just rumors about what might have been causing the fighting. I specifically say what.
What can you tell me?
I don't know if I'm at liberty to say what I can tell you right now.
There's no time to be messing around. What do you know?
Can we hear this?
What is the benefit of me telling you
Because David is super
what I
sexist.
know?
I mean, yeah.
So do you say out
Like-
loud, what is the benefit? Blah, blah,
Yeah. What's the benefit of telling you what I know?
Don't mess around, Ryan. People are getting hurt.
Okay, and what are you gonna do about it? How does telling you benefit anybody?
I'm going to find who did the hurting.
And maybe get yourself hurt. That just means more people are getting hurt.
Don't worry about me.
No, you're worrying about other people, so there's no reason to not worry about you.
I wanna.
Can we just jump down now?
I'm just
Because
gonna
if I can hear
jump-
any part of
yeah,
this,
yeah.
I'm like
I'm-
super upset right now and I'm super offended now.
You guys are so pushy.
All right.
It's not okay. I asked all the same questions and he
Faye
didn't
and
ask me
Ginny
anything.
enter the scene.
How far is it down to the top of the dumpster? Can I jump onto the dumpster? Or were there
Dude,
stairs?
I'm gonna do a flip and jump down because I'm badass.
I'm not that badass, but I'll try.
Can she do an athletics check to see if she falls when she lands on the ground?
I don't. I'm cool.
I'm not cool,
This is
but I'm weird.
This is okay-ish. Like I don't think she'll get hurt doing that. This is probably within reason. She just jumps down.
I come down and I'm like, all right, we heard it was an ape man made out of trash. We heard it was like a monkey. And we fought it.
You fought it.
Okay. Yeah, I fought
I
it.
didn't fight it.
You're right.
And
I
Ginny
fought it.
jumps down too.
Yeah, Ginny jumps down
She
too.
like I can see her. She like lowers herself down and there's like.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I don't want to hear these crazy stories.
Well, they're not
I need them.
stories. We lived them.
You literally just asked him what he's heard.
Yeah.
Just because a bunch of people start talking about it being a monkey, no one sees monkeys around here. There's no monkeys in this area.
No, it's not a monkey.
It's not a monkey. It walks like a monkey, but it's not a monkey. We just told you it's a trash monster.
Okay, I don't have time for this. I thought you were going to be helpful. And he goes to walk away.
Oh my god. I'm gonna grab the H2O squirt gun and squirt him in the back because I'm so mad.
We're this close.
Like,
to
this is
bleach
not
one.
okay. You were talking to him and you're finding out all this info and like he's normal and you tell me to go away because I'm a little girl and that's not okay.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
And instead of letting me finish my conversation, you had to interrupt.
It was going kind of okay, wasn't it?
It was.
Which isn't okay.
All right. So he comes walking, he turns around, he comes walking back towards you with sort of like an intense purpose, like at Ginny. And he's just like, attacks happen in the alleys at night. Maybe you shouldn't be in the alleys at night.
Says the person who was in the alley sleeping at night. You told me
I
that I
barely-
couldn't handle it.
I fell
and
asleep at
you-
the
Ginny,
end.
Ginny, David, you need to calm down.
Fine.
He doesn't know anything about you, Ginny. You can just relax. And he doesn't know that I'm the chosen one, so whatever.
Except you just said it.
Mhm. Yeah, I did on purpose.
Okay, he goes to walk away again now.
Why are you here? Did Mr. Saito, is that his name?
Yeah.
Did Mr. Saito hire you?
No, I'm here on my own.
All right. Then you obviously sort of believe us.
No, I thought you were going to be helpful. I don't have time for this kind of silliness though.
Don't have time for this kind of silliness. You know, my friend right here can make you do something you wouldn't normally do.
He's not really paying any attention to this. He's still just walking away.
Should I stab him in the calf again?
Fucking Ryan.
What?
You should. Can you? What is the most ridiculous thing you could command him to do?
I don't know. I could go tell him to eat like 5 plates of sushi.
That's not that ridiculous.
10 plates of sushi. That's
I don't
too
know if the
good for
sushi
him,
place is
though.
open yet. This is like
It's
crack of
too good for
dawn,
him.
like
It's fine.
6:30 in the morning.
What's this guy's name again? David?
Mhm.
David, where are you from?
He's not paying you any mind anymore.
All right, let's go follow him.
You lost his interest with monster stuff.
Let's follow him.
I'm gonna act like I don't know them and not follow it. Since they ruined my
He's not
conversation.
into the supernatural. Is that what we're getting here?
Pretty
Like,
much.
he thinks like a
doesn't think it's real.
person.
He's a real.
He's
Can't
doesn't
Ginny
believe.
like go into aberration form or some shit like that? Just prove it to him.
Can I?
Didn't you say you could shapeshift?
I can, but we haven't
She
figured
can,
that
but we
out
didn't
yet.
establish it. So maybe she hasn't figured out how to do that, but maybe one day
That's
she
kind of
will.
what we're going with. We didn't
Oh.
Yeah, someday
She
she'll
hasn't
figure
really-
that thing out.
developed it yet. Right now, I can just mind control.
Oh my gosh,
See.
this is so frustrating. I'm such a bad monster hunter.
Do you want me to tell him to stop or talk to us or?
So I just imagine he's walking and you're like following him
Ugh,
a distance
I'm gonna
behind.
follow him. Should I ask him what he does for a living and why he's so interested in this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
His responses are going to be very brief. He's just like
No.
either
I'm
ignores you or he
commanding.
says
I'm
like,
using my last
"Oh,
hold.
okay, okay."
Command him.
So you're saying answer. You're demanding that he answer you.
I'm demanding that he answers me.
Okay. Okay, he stops and turns around and says, "Answer what?"
Tell us
I'm trying to
everything
phrase
you know
it.
about the monster.
I already tried that one.
Oh, that's right.
What do you do for a living, David? I mean, why does this interest you so much?
Which question do you want me to answer?
I know, right? Why does this interest you so much?
He attacked my dad.
Oh.
Is your dad
Why was your
the
dad
homeless
here?
guy?
He's not. He's just having a hard time, and he's not right now.
Yeah.
He's not doing well.
And your dad told you it was a monster, didn't he?
My dad doesn't know what's going on.
But
We're
maybe
telling
he
you
does.
The exact same thing. Hey, where's your dad? I want to talk to him.
Stay away from my dad. He's trying to get better. He's in the hospital.
Yeah. Look, I was attacked by that monster too, and it's not normal. Okay, he's not from around here. He uses a kind of a poison that the normal hospitals couldn't fix. I have the cure. All right, it's this weird medicine lady I know, but I swear.
He's like, there's no poison going on. He's just recovering from getting beat the hell up.
I said it's like a poison. It's not normal. He's not healing like the doctors expect, is he?
He's doing as well as anyone who's in his condition.
I mean, I was attacked last night and I'm fine.
I mean, can you talk to us? You can come with us.
Mhm.
We just have questions. It's not going to hurt anything.
So that's not going to get us anywhere. It's not going to get me anywhere. And
Well,
if it's some crazy monster, then I'll see it with my own eyes. But I'm pretty sure that whoever did this is not going to be quite so amazing as you're saying.
Do you know, what's that dude's name? That asshole that we stabbed in the calf.
Vernon.
Vernon. You know Vernon?
Never heard of him.
Bummer. Okay, well, he's the one that sort of told you to beat up your dad.
Yeah, at this point, I just think you're making stuff up. So, am I gonna have to like call your parents and get someone to pick you up?
I mean, you can try.
Well, I maybe couldn't find your parents, but I'm sure the police can find them.
Nope. Bye. I'm just gonna like do something really cool, like jump up really high and go back on the roof.
He's gonna let you just do that, and then he's gonna get back to what he was doing, which is walking down the street.
Can't we manipulate him? Isn't that a move that we
Yeah,
can
that's a
do
move.
and roll
It's just
for
a
it?
plain charm move. The thing about manipulate is that
That's what I'm
the
wondering.
thing with any move is that it has to make sense within the fiction. And when you're manipulating somebody without mind controlling them, it
Right.
usually assumes that they would have some reason to like do what you're asking. And somebody that you have
Yeah, no, he's already
kind of
pissed at
put
us.
off of, yeah, he's not in a good mindset to really
Okay.
like. It's not like a special move. It's like you're literally just talking to somebody and asking them to do
Man.
something. He doesn't seem like he'd be into
like
that.
persuasion.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's persuasion, and he's already
Okay. Not in the
annoyed by you.
persuasive move. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's not annoyed by me.
Oh, that's right. Ryan's pretending like he doesn't know us.
Because
I went
David's
away.
sexist.
David is sexist.
He
Is
won't
he
talk
now?
to girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe he just wouldn't talk to high schoolers in an alley in the middle of the night.
He talked
Talk
to
to me.
Ryan.
Well,
In an alley in the morning.
He's sexist.
I brought it up. I brought the exact situation up. Not he wasn't just like concerned with my safety, except that's how he played it off because I was there for the very same thing.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have to look out for me.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't like David. Ryan, you
David-
should follow him. See if you
Yeah.
can
Ryan,
find
you
out where
should
his dad
follow
is.
him.
I'm already on it.
Fine.
He just doesn't know that I'm there. I'm tailing him.
Okay.
Is the sushi place open now?
No, it's really
Fine.
early.
Is the tea place open? I assume.
Sure,
I'm
probably.
gonna go get some tea. I'm a little mad.
I'm really sleepy. I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, I'm gonna get tea first. Do I have to sleep? Probably.
I don't know.
I'm in human form, right? That's how this works.
You
Maybe.
probably have to sleep, yeah.
Probably fine.
Probably.
Maybe she
It's probably why I'm so
meditates
angry.
for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ryan, if you're following this guy, he just walks he walks pretty far just to a house and just walks like right in the front door, like with a key.
So I
And then
just
like
assume
closes the door
that.
behind him.
Just make the assumption he lives there, I guess.
He has the key.
Okay, that's all I wanted. I'm not gonna pursue it any further. I just want to know where he resides.
Okay. So assuming you try and get some sleep, your next day would start, in the afternoon, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm sleeping until 2 p.m.
Cool.
It's like real life.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. What's the plan then for this next day?
I don't have any more plans. No one will talk to me. The monster's not showing up.
Well, maybe you should stop interrupting conversations.
But it was the same conversation I was trying to have earlier, and he wasn't having it with me.
Yeah, fine. You figure it out and you call me when there's something for me to punch.
I can do that.
Like, do they not know when I'm mental dominioning them?
I don't know. Do they? I mean,
Regular
the
people
thing
will
I
follow
think
your
of,
order, whatever it is.
the thing I think of is that you could tell somebody to do something that they really wouldn't normally do. And I feel like a lot of people would probably think something was up if something like
Right.
that happened.
But a
Yeah,
conversation
no,
might
that
not be
even
so.
happened. The guy that told you he created it, he said it and then he was like,
Yeah.
what?
He like blurted it out without wanting to. Like that was directly against what he would have done if you hadn't done that. If you hadn't mind
Mm.
controlled him, there's no way he tells you that. So he clearly was
So
aware
I
that there
just
was an
have-
issue.
I have to get better at controlling people.
Is
After rolling 2 10s.
Right.
either of you have a camera? By chance?
I mean, you could go get like the disposable ones at Walmart.
You could rent one from the school, but they're not open right now.
I bet your dad has a Polaroid camera.
I love Polaroid
Yeah, he's really
cameras.
protective over that camera though. So
Probably.
Yeah, I don't have cool stuff like that. I wouldn't.
You kind of live a simple life. Not a lot of fancy stuff coming with you when you run away.
Nope. I want pizza rolls. So, when there's something to punch, holler.
Well, good news. The oven's preheated.
Did you forget to turn it off?
Don't say it like that.
Does your mic auto mute when you put it up?
Yeah, check this out.
That was really laggy. Oh wow, that doesn't have to go up very far at all before it mutes.
It's got a sweet red light that comes on when it's muted.
When I mute.
And it's wireless?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a great life. Did you notice when I was in the kitchen talking?
So behind. I feel somewhere stuck between cordless phones and you guys. It's fine.
Trying to figure out how to convince this guy.
Which guy? David?
David, yeah. I don't know.
I think we
where
have
this
what we
is at.
need. If he wants to go and get killed, that's fine. We just need to know where his dad is. Is that?
Well, you know where his dad is.
Oh, well, then we don't need him anymore. Just let David do whatever he wants.
I don't know. We obviously staking out didn't work because the monster didn't show up, so.
Right? No, we need to go talk to his dad and find out why the monster attacked him.
Well, his
And then
dad
maybe-
is in a different city.
Well, we can get there. Somehow. The
Can you drive?
bus? I mean,
Yes, you could. Ride
I
bus. Not
could
really.
drive.
Into buses. I don't even ride a bus to school.
but this is a different kind of bus, and riding the bus is cool because it's public transportation.
Ryan's not into that.
Well, fine. Ryan doesn't need to come to the hospital then.
That's fine. Ryan's gonna. What's Ryan gonna do? Do you have a list of those actions that I can take? Where?
If you search Monster of the Week resources.
I will also be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
Uh-oh.
They talked about whether or not to deal with this David guy anymore, and whether or not they were going to try to go to the other town to go to the hospital.
Okay.
That is what you missed.
Did we make any decisions?
Ryan is not interested in going to the other town.
Okay. I don't think it'd be helpful either. I mean, he's gonna tell us the same thing we already know. I'm not sure what we can do though. Like, besides wait for it and try and fight it again. Like, we need to find out what its weakness is, and I don't know how to do that, except by running my head into it over and over again. I'm not
I still
smart.
think you should talk to Healy lady. See if she knows anything.
Alright, I'll go visit her.
Okay.
I didn't even wake up Faye. I let her, or not Faye, Ginny.
Okay, so you just go visit alone.
Yeah.
All right, she lets you in right away.
Alright,
I see.
I need help.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know how to fight this guy. I don't have resources to figure out how to hurt it. I don't have resources to figure out where it is. I've been staking out where it is, and it's not showing up.
Well, it's not hurting anyone then, right?
What? This has...
If it stops showing up, then
You'd stopped hurting people, you say?
if it's not showing up anymore,
Oh, so just forget it and go home?
that's what I'd do. Probably not what Jim would do.
Okay.
He would go off and do whatever he does all day, walking all over the place.
I'm gonna go patrol.
Okay. Just by yourself?
Yeah. I left a note.
Okay. Ginny, you wake up to find a note from Faye that says that she went over. Does it say that you went to the ladies or that you went out on patrol?
I changed it.
Okay. To say patrol?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Went to recovery girls. Cross out patrol.
Okay.
Recovery girl.
Yeah. All right. So just kind of sticking with the area of the Saito place?
No, I'm gonna check my words.
Okay. What happens when one goes down, when one's activated? Do you like reset it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So assuming you did that the first time, obviously when it showed up the next time, it went off again.
Mm-hmm.
Last night when it didn't show up at all, the word went off again.
Where's the word?
It's in the general area.
Yeah, they're like just on things.
Just spaced out randomly.
Mm-hmm. They look
So-
like graffiti or carved into the.
So it could have been
So
in
if
the
you
area,
check-
just not in that
yeah.
alley.
If you check that, it suggests that it was in the area.
Recovery girl was wrong.
So was someone hurt last night? I'm gonna find a newspaper and check and see.
I'm gonna go visit Joe.
I'll watch the news.
Ryan goes to visit Joe.
Yeah, Ryan visits Joe, ask him if he's heard anything recently. If that the monkey has appeared again.
He's like, no, I stayed up last night for a while. I don't think it was around. The night before, though, it was crazy.
Were we here the night before?
The night before, she fought it,
Yeah.
and you stabbed a guy.
Yeah. Wow, it's been a short few days.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I didn't hear it last night. It's the first time in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does it normally like appear a lot and then lie low and then
I mean,
appear?
I only started like seeing it pretty recently, but the noises happened for a pretty long time every night. Like last night was the first time ever I haven't heard it in like a couple weeks.
Interesting. I asked
Yeah,
him if
let
he
me know
wants
what
to
you
go
find
get some
out.
food.
Oh, okay, sure.
Cool.
What time of day is it?
We're gonna go get sushi and not tell Faye.
4 p.m.
I mean, I don't care.
Or not tell Jenny.
That's like 4 p.m.
Yeah, it's like everyone slept in.
That's cool. I'm gonna
They
turn on
left you a note.
NBC. I'm gonna turn on NBC and see if I can catch some Law and Order, but maybe catch some local news at the same time. Because it's 4 o'clock.
Okay.
That's the time the local news is on. Ish. Or the highlights, because sometimes it's on at 5, but they'll like start previewing it at 4 in between all the cool stuff, like the after school cartoons.
At Law and Order.
God,
hmm
she really
Okay.
knows her high school schedule.
So we'll say like towards the end of the news, like the late part of the program is just like some kind of like low interest story. Just
Local,
yeah, like
color.
yep, and they're just like talking to like a homeowner about literally about garbage. They're just like and like there's a like over the behind the voice there's like a picture of like a street block. The camera shows like a couple garbage cans knocked over, and like one garbage bag is like torn open and it's kind of strewn over the person's yard, and the reporter is speculating things like, could it be the work of stray dogs in our town? We spoke to Mr. So-and-so about the recent mess in the neighborhood. He's like, yeah, probably raccoons or something. And it's just like people talking about their garbage getting messed with. So they like have no idea, but they just talk about like how
it's
been
affecting
happening.
their life.
Yeah. Just like
Did we
and
get a
neighborhood
street
watches
name?
are being formed. You know the street, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to find Faye.
Okay.
Maybe go to the tea house first, because if she's patrolling, maybe she stopped for tea, and then maybe check some of the spots like where her wards are and see if I can find her, and tell her we should check that street out tonight.
Okay, one sec. She's eating Burger King. Would you know to find her at Burger King?
Me?
She's having a frozen Coke.
What the fuck is a frozen Coke?
A frozen Coke at Burger King. It's like a Mr. Misty, but with Coke.
What's a Mr. Misty?
Dairy Queen, Mr. Misty. You have it's like a freeze, but without the ice cream. That's a freeze.
Frosty?
No, that's
It's like
Wendy's. That's a shake.
It's like a slushie.
Yeah, but I didn't want a frozen Coke. I wanted a frozen Dr. Pepper.
Well, then you have to go up north.
Okay. All right, so you're off doing your stuff. What does your patrol look like, Faye? Do you just check your wards? Do you do anything else?
I'm checking the wards and I see that it went off, and then I'm like, fuck, I missed something. And then I eat because I'm hungry.
Okay, so you just head straight to food.
I'm drowning my sorrows in French fries.
Okay.
Because I feel like a failure.
Would I know
Okay.
to find her at Burger King? Is that
Sure.
like another spot she goes?
I don't know. Is it?
Does she have a beeper?
Only when she's
No.
upset. Only when she's
Damn.
upset is she at Burger King, and you have a feeling
Okay.
she might be upset after her conversation with what was his name? James? Dylan? Daniel?
Jim.
David?
David.
Jim?
David.
Okay. Well,
David.
if she's not at the tea house and she's not at her wardy spots, I'll probably head to the Burger King, because that's probably the only fast food joint in town.
You catch her at the Burger King.
I catch her at the Burger King. I'm going to tell her what I saw in the news. I said, Faye,
Oh my god.
I think we should check the street out tonight, because do we know that
It's not far.
Joe heard the monster
it's
for a
close
couple
enough-
weeks?
It's close enough to set off my ward.
Yep.
Okay.
We have to make our... Okay, let's go find Ryan and tell him we have to patrol bigger.
Okay.
They don't know where I am though. And I'm eating sushi without Ginny.
Well, we're gonna check the main street, the town square, city center, for the skateboard, because it's where it goes to skateboard. And then if he's not there, well,
I mean, it's definitely the right area, right? Because he's hanging out with
Yeah,
a friend who
yeah.
lives by there. They're at
Yep,
that
there's
area.
sushi
You
right
probably
there.
see him in that restaurant. Yeah.
There's probably not a ton of restaurants either.
Yeah.
And it's dinner
Yeah.
time.
All right. So you run into Ryan and Joe.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey Ginny.
Just eating sushi without me. I get it. It's fine.
Yep, it's fine.
And
You're right.
Joe's like, "Oh, do you like sushi?"
I love sushi. Sushi's the best.
Yeah. It's all right. I don't know. You kind of get sick of it if you eat it a lot, though.
To be determined.
Joe likes peanut butter sandwiches or something like that. Yeah.
He
Joe
sure
likes-
does.
Yeah.
He likes the most boring items on the sushi menu.
Oh,
Where did that come from?
what?
From our knowledge of Joe that we know about him.
He already told us he likes peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter
Oh,
sandwich.
that's right.
Yep.
Oh.
Just random discussion stuff with him.
So how far away? I guess we don't want to say this in front of Joe.
No, well, I can say that I was watching the news and apparently somebody's been dumping trash all over the street. I caught the end of it and the neighbors are so upset. It's right over there.
Oh, so it's close.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's up First Street.
First Street.
Yeah,
What
because
street
we're
are
in
we on
Town
right
Square,
now?
right? We're in Main
Well,
Street.
Main
Okay.
Street.
You'd think somebody would clean that up.
Well, I know it's crazy, but I don't know. I was thinking, I don't know if we wanted to maybe have fun tonight and hang out instead of like sit at home. We could maybe watch and see if there really are dogs in the neighborhood. Because I don't know about you, but I don't see a lot of dogs.
It's a weird idea of fun.
But
I'm so sick of being in the house. You know.
All right, well, you guys have fun with that. And Joe like finishes up and heads out.
All right.
well, that's a way to get Joe to leave.
Sorry. I can't help that I have +3 to weird.
It's good, accurate description. Okay, so off to patrol the area.
Yeah, we have to make
Yes.
it bigger. He was in the area.
Okay.
He set off my wards.
So most of the damage that was done of like the garbage and stuff has been cleaned up. Like it's been a whole day. It's late in the evening now. The garbage cans are, put back in their place and all that stuff. As you're walking, you notice one house that's a little bit different. It has like garbage bags sitting up by the house. Like
Versus in their cans or
right, like it doesn't have a can out on the street. It has just like, I mean, maybe it's not garbage, but they're like big black garbage bags in the yard up by the door.
I'm gonna be a good Samaritan and knock on their door and just recommend that maybe they keep their garbage like in their garage or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask them if they saw the local news.
So you approach the door.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty clear that it's garbage in the bags. Like as you get close, you can kind of smell, like it smells nasty, smells kind of fishy. Knocks at the door. Somebody pretty friendly comes out, but like they don't let you in. Like she's like, yes, can I help you? With just the door like partway open.
Mhm.
And you tell her like about garbage on her lawn.
Yeah, pretty much. They'd be like, I was watching the news and I noticed that you had garbage sitting outside and there's something that's getting into everybody's garbage. So I just wanted to let you know so you don't have to clean it up later that maybe you should set
Oh
it
no,
somewhere
I
safer.
don't keep any garbage out there.
But you
What?
have bags of garbage on your porch.
No. I keep my porch clean. And she like peeks out past you and sees. She's like, I didn't put that there.
Oh. Do you know who might have put that there? As like a
I-
joke?
Can't imagine. No one around here jokes with me.
Oh, I mean, okay. Well, that's fine. It's here now. So just a heads up, there's something getting into garbage. You might want to take care of those.
Oh no. And she just like looks and she's like, oh,
Why don't we just
thank
take the
you for
garbage?
telling me. And she like
Can
goes
we-
to like
can
close the door on
we-
you.
Can we help you? We can just move this, right? Where's your garbage
I mean,
can?
somebody have it out for her?
Why don't we just take the garbage for her?
Yeah, let's just move
Okay.
it.
Well, we can move it for you. I don't want to see your porch get wrecked because the garbage will be all over here if something else gets into it.
Okay. So she just kind of like leaves you to it. She goes back into her house and closes the door, and you can hear it lock. The garbage bag is full of like old fish.
Full
Ew.
of fish.
Like
Old
the sushi
fish.
plate.
Oh.
We need to make a new call.
Again? Okay.
Yes. I know, right? Okay. Pause.
Okay. So we left off with you seeing that she has weird garbage in her lawn.
Right.
So why don't we just like go around middle of the night and like kind of consolidate all the garbage into one area? That way
The
it's,
town square?
let's not do it in the middle of town. I like that part of town. That's where I skate, alright? Probably an alleyway so people can't see us.
So she's got like a decent amount around her house too. Like not just the one bag. There's like a few bags of just like various random stuff. Like there's, if you're getting real close, you can probably find out the details of it, but it's like random assorted garbage in a variety of different bags.
But like each bag is like specific to us.
Like it
type
was
of
gathered
Right.
from a bunch of different houses or
Right. Like
areas?
one bag is like a big black commercial garbage bag, and like another one is like a kitchen
I
size.
don't know, guys. I feel weird about this house. Like why would there just be a bunch of different people's garbage on her porch and she not know about it?
She
Yeah.
knows about it.
You think she knows about it?
Probably. I mean,
You should try and charm her again.
or somebody lives there, or I mean, I can knock on the door again and try to charm her. Or mental dominion her.
Yeah.
Okay, going for the door knock.
I'm again, yeah.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Man, she's just OP.
Well,
She's just able to like
I
use
mean-
the skill so much. That's crazy.
It's been successful rolls so far.
I
and
know.
well,
that's
I've
true.
every time I've rolled, I've gotten a 10.
It's true.
And this is the
Um,
time she gets a 5.
It is a sort of skill that you should expect. I mean, even with successes, it does sort of burn bridges, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
not
they don't
known
like
well
me.
for having good relations with people. Even Joe lost interest.
Well, let me just talk to her one more time, and I'll see if I have to try to use this mental dominion on her to find out more.
Okay, so you just want to talk to her again. So she
I
opens
just want
the
to talk
door
to her
for
again.
you.
I'm just really
Okay.
concerned.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm just really concerned that all of this garbage is on your porch. It looks like it's all from different areas. Like somebody put it here on purpose. Like I don't know if somebody just meant to maybe not even play a joke on you, but like I'm
Oh,
just worried.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
I mean, nobody. You don't know if. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, she's going for mind control.
3, 4, 5, 6. I got a 6.
A 6. Hmm. Let's see if there's
Yep.
something written in for that.
There's not. On a 7 and 9, hold 1.
Oh yeah.
She just like does her like weird like hand gesture. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Your Jedi mind tricks won't work on me.
Just staring at her.
I almost fell.
Okay. Let's check out my list of moves here then, because it's let's see what we're gonna do as a result of that. What's while she's doing this, are you guys just like both standing behind her, hanging out with her?
I'm standing at the fence. No, I'm moving the garbage.
Yeah,
We're part of the new neighborhood watch. It's our
Okay.
excuse to her to justify us
It's
being there.
a
probably should have opened with that.
it's a new volunteer thing that we do. We started today.
I mean,
They were
we
concerned
probably
citizens,
could tell we're
so-
doing community service. We look like a bunch of punks.
I'm not a punk. I'm not a punk.
I think I'm the only one that looks like a punk, right? I guess you carry a
Yeah.
sword around with you like a weirdo.
Yeah, I kind of like embrace that alternative look. Like I'm not a punk, but I'm not like.
I don't know. It's
Preppy.
1998. Are there looks besides punk and normal?
Choke collars and butterfly hair clips.
Yeah, I'm more of a cat. I'm not a Bianca.
We have both kinds
Yeah,
of
there you go.
personalities. We have punk and Lisa Frank.
I guess if that's the spectrum, I am more punk.
It's about the spectrum for that time frame, as far as I remember.
Think back to all your movies.
That's why I said I'm a cat, not
Yeah.
a Bianca.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do with this trash? What's your plan?
I want to
Um,
consolidate it, but it looks like it's already consolidated in her house. At her house, I'd like to
Right.
consolidate it in.
So we're trying to
an
figure out
alley.
information then.
Yeah, that's what you're
'Cause
doing.
maybe
Me
we
and
could just
her are
leave it
moving
on the
trash.
porch. Why can't we just leave it on her porch and then watch out and find out what her house specifically had to do with it?
Mhm.
Because you already told her we would move it.
Well, but then I made her come
So
to
then
the
she
door
tried
again
to mind
because
control her,
and it didn't
and,
work.
and then
now
the
I'm gonna ask her
lady,
something else.
the lady says,
We're just leaving. We're leaving.
"Just
Come on.
take it and go." Yeah,
Oh.
and
Okay.
she's not interested in talking anymore. She closes the door on you a little bit more rudely this time.
Ooh, you get experience for messing up, though. Don't forget.
Oh,
Actually, it's for the highlighted thing, which we forgot again.
Oh, well, I haven't rolled at all tonight, so.
I did.
We'll not worry about the XP stuff too much early on. We'll do like a structured thing or something.
Okay.
So don't worry about it too much.
okay.
Um,
Oh yeah.
we're just swinging it. Location.
Missy Elliott is still making music. Y'all are in a good time
Okay.
there.
So as you go to get some of
That
these
sounds
garbage
like
bags,
something Aaron
the ones
would
in
say.
front are intact in their bags, and as you start to like look around the side of her house, there's more, and it's just a mess. Like it's just
Let's-
strewn.
Let's just leave Hoarder Lady's shit alone, and let's make sure we have this in our patrol tonight.
Okay. Like
Okay.
somebody can kind of stake it out tonight while
Yeah.
the other people kind of go up and down the street in the neighborhood.
We have to make it much wider because we're missing it.
Okay. So you're setting up a new patrol for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys going to? Are you all sticking together? Or are you spreading out?
We're spreading
Spreading
out
out.
with our walkie-talkies.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid good money for them. Getting good use out of them.
Are you like assigning a certain area to each person?
I'm gonna be around that lady's house.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Ish.
making a bigger. I don't know. Can I find a bike or
I can give you a skateboard,
Maybe.
an old one.
skateboard? Okay, I'm gonna skateboard. I'm cool. I can skateboard.
I'm cool. I can skateboard.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta start rolling those d6s and see if you fall off. Every 10 minutes.
Hey, what's Ryan up to?
I'm just doing the same old thing.
Yeah, we're
Same old thing.
skateboarding.
All right.
Mhm.
Then Ginny sees at the lady's house. Depending on how far you're watching from, you see David just walking down the street normally. He doesn't seem to have much purpose to where he's going, but he's walking by. And when he gets by this lady's house, he does stop and he kind of looks at it for a while. And then he walks up to her house and starts like looking in her garbage. And after that, he kind of like looks around a little bit to see if anyone's around. And then he starts walking back behind the house.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak and kind of follow him at a distance.
Okay.
To see what's up behind her house with him.
All right. So he goes off.
He's gonna. I hope he doesn't see her. Man.
I'm curious,
If
and I
you're
have
being
to
careful.
find out.
All right. So he walks back around behind the house. You approach the house from the front. He's gone behind it somewhere, you assume. Are you following him back, or are you just watching?
I'm gonna go around the other side of the house to go back there.
Okay, so
Kind of
opposite
duck behind
direction.
a couple things. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of hide behind. If there's shrubbery, I can hide behind some shrubbery. Just do it
Oh,
really
there's definitely some
There's
shrubbery.
surveillance-y.
There's
Trash
good
too.
there's good shrub and tree coverage that blocks this lady's house off from other houses.
Okay.
Okay, he does not end up coming around the other side, but then you hear a sound, and you've heard this before. It's him shouting, and it's the gross hiss of the monster that you'd seen in the alley that night.
I'm gonna get on the walkie-talkie and then I'm gonna run back there.
Okay.
So
I
you got
found
on the
it.
walkie-talkie, and then
Yeah,
you just
I'm gonna say,
stop.
I found it. I found it at the
Okay.
lady's house, and then I'm gonna run into the backyard.
You got your super soaker, right?
I do.
She has
All of
the
them.
water one.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
have the water one.
I have the bleach one.
I have water and bleach and a big one of soap.
Man, you had a lot of super soakers.
Yeah.
You went through a phase.
I
I mean, it's
guess.
no fun if you only have one. You have to have wars with people.
I did go through a phase.
I mean, I had like 2, so I don't know. That's still overkill for me.
Oh,
Okay.
We had more than 2 at my house.
Yeah. No, you have
We
to
had
share
like
with the 3 kids.
17.
Well, there were 3 kids.
I mean, we had like 5 of them, various sizes.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. You see what you really expected to see from the sounds. It is the monster. It looks like grosser now, like it's covered in more stuff. It seems even kind of bulkier. And
Ew.
it's like glaring with its gross beady eyes. And David's just like standing there, like wiping his face off and like holding his hands up like he's boxing.
I'm gonna spray it with water.
Okay.
What do I have to roll?
What do you roll for spraying with water?
Some ass.
So normally kick some ass is a roll for like a normal or ranged attack. I'm going to say
Okay.
the distance of this and the fact that it's not expecting you means you just make the attack for free. So it's not
Okay.
going to retaliate on you.
With my super soaker.
So
No malfunction in the gun.
you spray it and it doesn't like it. It like hisses louder. You haven't heard this noise before. This is like a much more aggressive. Like if you could hear the difference between defensive noises that dogs make and like aggressive noises, this is aggressive now.
Oh. Does she have a hose in her backyard? Randomly
see
hooked
one.
up? Or she has shrubbery and gardens? Crap.
Not really gardens, no, just like random trees and
Shrubs.
shit. Stuff that's not
Overgrown
kept
shrubs.
kept up well. She's
Like
not
my
an
house,
outdoorsy
it's fine.
person.
Okay. Crap.
David turns to see where that's coming from, and the look on his face is like it's disappointed and surprised for a moment, and then it turns to just rage. Just like, get out of here. Run.
We show up.
They're on their way. They're gonna get there pretty soon. I think at this point, before that has a chance to happen, the monster is going to lunge at David, who has his back turned now, yelling at you to get out of here. What do you do?
I'm going to tell him to get down and I'm going to spray it with water again.
Okay. So you yelled
It's
to
going
get
to lunge
down.
at him?
He turns.
I mean, I don't like David, but I don't need him to get killed.
He doesn't listen as nicely as you'd like. Get down is more of a, oh, I better look and see what it's up to when I turned away. So he turns back towards it and puts his arm up to try and block, but it just leaps onto him, knocks him to the ground. And there's like kind of like a poof too of just like junk that came with it. Like it kicks stuff out with its feet as it's running, right? So it's just like a nasty mess. And it knocks him onto the ground. You spray it again with no issue, and like it goes to start like punching him on the ground, but as you spray, like it rolls off of him and like backs away. At this point, Faye and Ryan show up, and they start running back behind the house.
Pumping up my super soaker.
She's pumping.
It doesn't like the water.
I got the big one of soap. It's soapy water.
Okay. It's a little bit on the retreat here. It's being pretty defensive. Which side of the house do you guys approach from?
Opposite.
Yeah.
Opposite. All right, so you're going to go for a soap water attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one will also be uncontested because it's not aware that you were there yet. You just showed up. As this one hits, some of the filth kind of slides off its body, and there's sort of like a sizzling burn.
Yeah, soapy water.
In response to this, it jumps into the pile of garbage and sort of like disappears. You wouldn't expect it. It's bulky enough that it should be like a dude running around in garbage, but it's not. It sort of disappears into it. You see the garbage moving as it like starts its movement. The garbage itself moves, and you see it go straight into an open back door into the lady's house.
We should follow it in so the lady's fine.
Yeah, I sprint into it.
All right, so you guys are running into the garbage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell David
Does
to
this
find more
count?
water.
Does this count as what could go wrong? Charge into immediate danger without hedging your bets. Roll 2.
What could go wrong? What is that?
That's
that a-
my skill. as
mundane thing?
Mundane. Yeah. Seems like immediate danger.
Oh, I didn't think you had that one.
Yeah.
I had you with panic button, power of heart, and don't worry, I'll check it out.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't have that one. I lied.
Okay.
I ended up
Okay.
making good use of those. Not my best decision.
We can always change stuff too. So it's just like getting used to how it all plays, which is obviously different for everyone. It's weird to GM too. Okay. It pops up out of the garbage at the actual, like, it's like another door past that. It's sort of like an outer area that's literally garbage, and it like pops up and like pushes the door forward. It's not even latched, and goes into her house, like actually into her house beyond the porch area.
I
So
can
you were all
follow
following?
Yeah.
Yep.
With our super soakers full of soap and bleach and water.
I'm gonna
Okay.
yell back at David before we go in that if he wants to help, he needs to get water
Or soap.
or soapy water.
Um,
Why don't you just
Okay.
give him one of your guns?
I only have one gun.
No, the person with 3.
yeah, she didn't tell you about the cheap tiny plastic pistol one that she has tucked in her sock. Oh man.
David.
I'm the chosen one. Back off.
Okay, so you guys are chasing, and what's the order that you're running into the house?
Me.
I'm last.
What? I wanted to go first.
Okay, I'm second.
Brian's first, she's second,
Okay.
I'm last. I tell David to find something.
So as you throw open this door, the house itself is like, it's not garbage inside the house, but it's like gross. There's like boxes of stuff. There's newspapers laying everywhere. There's like a stack of paper plates, like used paper plates in the kitchen, plastic cups like stacked as well. It's hoarders. It's like gross hoarders house.
Oh, the dead cats.
That came out of nowhere, but yeah, that sounds like the right sort of
Hoarders
environment.
with the dead
Yeah.
cats. They have dead cats
Okay.
in their house.
All right, this is where we're at then. Okay, it goes back kind of its like weird moving through the garbage mode then once it gets in there, and it starts like disturbing her stuff, knocking it over and things like that. What do you do?
I try and shoot it.
Shoot the
wait,
garbage
hold on.
mounds?
No, wait. I want to jump on it and grapple it and try to hold it down.
Okay, diving in after it.
Yeah.
All right, roll kick some ass.
Okay. What do I add to this?
Tough.
What's my tough? What was number 4?
1.
1. I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay.
Nice.
On a 7+, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is established. So you're going to do, I don't know, are you armed with anything other than your gun right now? Like if you're jumping on it, this doesn't seem like you're shooting it. It seems like
No,
you're
I'm trying to
punching,
grapple.
stabbing.
No, I'm trying to hold it still. Right?
Oh, well.
Or is it still a lump?
Yeah, you don't know what it is. It's not really visible. It's beneath the garbage. So yeah, you're trying to like immobilize it.
Yes, that is my
okay. So
intention.
we'll call that a 0 harm attack. So it's not going to hurt it at all. But you do get to do that then. So you're going to actually grab it, and you're like basically a body hugging the top of the garbage, and it just like claws out at you. It doesn't have like literal claws. It's like fingernails, but they're gross and nasty and sharp.
Ew.
Ryan, take.
That's gonna hurt it. I mean, it hurts me, and I have armor and shit.
Yeah, Ryan,
I'm, like,
take 3 harm,
Ow.
and
He's got to get out of there.
and it's disgusting.
I'm still holding on.
Okay, he's still holding on. What's everyone else doing?
Squirting it?
I'm gonna squirt it. Yeah.
All
I
right.
think that's all I can do.
This opens it up, and again, this is going to be a situation where what?
Can I do my big entrance?
Okay, what's that look like?
I like slide in because the garbage is like gross, right? It's like gross and slimy, and I slide in, and I'm like, "Hey, trash man, why don't you come over here and get me?" And I like rub some trash on me, and then I like pump my gun. I'm like, "Come and get it."
Okay.
I like it.
All right, roll plus cool.
I got an 11.
On 11.
Yeah.
All right, so the monster sort of like fixates on you while you're talking about this. Hoarder lady who has come to see what's going on also just stops and looks. And then David is in the back as well, just walking into the building, and they're all just like staring. So yeah, this actually opens up the monster for an attack without any harm coming to the person attacking or to Ryan, who is still in danger right now. So go ahead, and if your attack is a soaker, or if it's a different type of attack, let me know.
I want to use my super soaker on him.
All right.
I'm gonna yell.
Unless
Can she toss me the bleach one quick?
No.
I
all I
have the
have is
bleach one.
water.
It's on my back.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Well, she has a few apparently.
She has a few. She had ones with a
7
bunch
now.
of different stuff.
They multiply.
Yeah,
They're like
yeah.
bunnies.
Yeah, the fish was
You could, like,
this
grab
big
it.
now.
Grab it from my side. I have a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna grab her bleach one and see if that does more than just the water.
All right, so the two of you are going to be shooting the monster and Ryan with soap and bleach.
It's gonna be fine as long as it doesn't get in his face or his mouth. Don't ingest it.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes and your mouth.
Can I roll?
Yeah, no need to roll on this. It's like I said, because of your
just get
entrance
one.
and because of it being pinned, you guys are both landing some soakers on it.
I mean, if it has like a face-ish type thing, I guess we can kind of aim for that, but I don't know if it does since it's weird.
Okay, so you've got a couple you've gotten some squirts of like your soap and your bleach and stuff like that on this. A lot of like the gunk that's on it is revealing just sort of like a fleshy, hairy body underneath. It still seems more just like annoyed than anything, but it definitely looks different than it did before. It doesn't seem like as dirty.
Okay, I'm gonna
Like, are we just giving it a bath? Is that all we're doing right now?
I'm gonna like toss my super soakers to people,
I wish we had a
and I'm gonna pull my
pool.
sword and I'm gonna try and slash him.
Okay.
Pools have chlorine.
Don't let him rub trash in this.
Ryan, what are you doing? You're covered in bleach and soap now, and you're holding a gross hairy monster in a pile of garbage.
I'm trying to pull it out of the garbage.
Okay, that goes fine. So he still has his arms wrapped around it. Are you swinging with the sword?
I mean, am I gonna hit him? If I'm gonna hit him, no.
It depends on how the roll goes. Like maybe you'll hit him, maybe you won't. You're not super confident about it. You think maybe you can.
Do you believe in life after love?
I mean, I can always re-roll a new character if it goes wrong, right?
I got. I had tough, right?
Yeah.
I got 9.
Okay, so you get to do damage to it, and it does damage as established. So what is your damage with your sword usually?
What?
What's your damage with your sword?
2.
All right.
It's also made out of cold iron.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, super effective.
Okay, so as she's coming down with the sword, Ryan, are you still hanging on?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm fearless. Not very smart, but
Um,
fearless.
The sword lands. It cuts through like you would expect a sword to cut through. This is different than before.
Oh.
It like cries out and it's like gross hissing, and this one it cuts off pretty abruptly and it flails frantically to get free. It tears at Ryan's like face and shoulder. He'll take 3 more harm.
I died.
What? You're fine? You died?
No, I died from
No,
that.
you took 3 and then you took 3. You should have 1 left.
No, I got hurt from the biker helmet in my face.
Oh,
No,
But
that's
no,
you.
you healed
that
that.
was 1 harm you had that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That did heal. I should have said
Oh.
something. Like 1 day of like resting
Rest.
is 1 point recovered.
Oh god, I'm killing Ryan?
No,
No, it's
You're
The
killing Ryan.
fighting a
monster
monster.
is. You made the monster
Oh.
mad,
Oh
and it
god,
started
okay,
tearing
no,
at
I
him.
Need, I need to protect Ryan. I can't let him die.
Okay,
He's
that
1
can
away
be
from dying.
protect can be done as an interruption of a move. So
Yeah, I want to protect him.
So roll plus tough.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Ah, no.
The harm happens normally then. Nothing crazy or special on that. How do you go about like trying to protect him? Are you like trying to pull it off of him or what?
Let's see. So he's holding him. And how is the monster hurting him?
Like at this point, I imagine the way he's able to like try and pull it out when he's already sort of laying down is to sort of roll over onto his back with it, and he's got the monster on top of him in his
I
arms,
guess I tried to like pull him off.
trying to pull the monster off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must
So
be slippery.
yeah, you don't really like. He's just so frantic in his movements and like flailing and stuff like that that he doesn't want to be hung on to anymore, and he is doing everything he can to deal with that. So yeah, he does the damage to Ryan.
Okay.
So yeah, this is like fingernails slashing your face, like cuts like into your neck and your shoulder, like pretty much everything shoulders and up is getting just like relentlessly pummeled by this thing.
I need to get him off of him. He's supposed to be paying attention to me.
I mean, at this point, Ryan, you're getting to that point. You're hurt pretty bad. You're gonna start losing your grip whether you want to or not. Yeah. Okay, it gets up. What's Ginny up to?
Watching helplessly.
Shoot it.
Give me your
No,
sword.
I have my sword. I'm gonna try to hit it with my sword if she tried, but he's still hanging on to Ryan. I don't want to hurt Ryan anymore.
No, the monster's getting up now. Ryan is
Okay.
letting go.
All right, then I'm gonna try to hit it with my sword.
Oh, I should also mention too, just because I know this hasn't been established, but you guys have a thing called luck. When you you can use luck to change a roll to a 12 or to avoid all harm. So that's sort of a limited resource. Once your luck runs out, it's totally gone for that character. But it's something you can use to like avoid a fatal injury.
Okay,
Oh.
I gotcha.
Yeah, there's a reason this thing is kicking your ass so hard, and it's because luck exists. Okay, so Ginny's going in for a sword attack. Roll, kick some
Yeah.
ass.
4, 5, 6, 7. What do I add for kick some ass?
Tough.
7 minus 1, 6.
Oh no. All right, on a 6, you get your ass kicked. Let's see, what has it done here recently?
He's writing on his whiteboard. Or trying to. He needs new markers.
Okay. So as you come in with the sword, it dodges and grabs you and pulls you into the garbage pile. You're gonna take, like, just from like being violently grabbed and pulled down hard as well. You're gonna take just 1 harm, but you're being like pulled face and body first into the heap of garbage.
Bye bye.
Gross.
Also, -1 forward on Ginny's next action.
What the hell is David doing, and why isn't it squirting him?
Oh yeah, what is David doing?
I told him to get water or soap.
I chucked my guns.
Oh, you chucked guns to him?
Yeah.
When I drew my sword, I chucked guns.
All right, he's gonna go with it. He's just gonna start squirting away at the pile of garbage. I mean, at this point, he's mostly hitting Ginny.
Okay.
And the thing starts to kind of like try and move, and it let her go, but it's like moving into another room now, trying to outrun the squirt gun blast. So now David is charging ahead, following it into the next room, shooting at it.
I'm gonna chase after it too. I can't let it hurt David.
Okay.
Either. Okay. I gotta slice it again with my sword.
Okay, go for it.
Dirty. I got an 11. No, a 10.
A 10 is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will do your harm to it,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2, you said.
Yep.
Yeah, that will still connect normally at this point. In response, it's going, well, so you got, what was the actual?
I got a 10.
You did get a 10.
Yeah.
So you're going to take its damage, but you can go ahead and choose one of those extra effects from a 10 plus.
I want to give myself a forward. That's a +1 to my next roll, right?
Yeah, +1 forward to your next roll.
Yep.
Okay. It kind of does its normal like flailing, clawing attack back at you as well, and you'll take 3 harm and get all covered in 2 harm, and you're all covered in like grease.
I'm unstable. Is that okay?
All it means is how well you heal outside, like later on as time passes. Basically, the healing I talked about, where you get a harm back from like resting, you don't get that if you're unstable.
Okay, so that's why I had to go see the girl.
Yep.
Okay.
What's his face is probably unstable too, then, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ryan is near death. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's massively unstable.
Whatever. If nothing else is happening, I want to take another swing at this thing.
Yeah, is anyone else doing anything? Ryan, are you crawling off the floor?
Yeah, I'm crawling into the room with my bleach gun in hand.
Okay, so we've got covering fire from Ryan.
Yeah.
What's Ginny up
Is that
to
a
now?
power of heart?
Corners.
Yeah. Is it power of heart?
That is power of heart.
What?
Bleed it, man, but I'm gonna
So
squirt
the mundane is always able to succeed when he does the help action when fighting a monster.
Oh, sure.
So he will grant a +1 to the next roll. What's Ginny up to? You just got pulled into the garbage and smacked your head a bunch.
Yep, I'll probably try to get back up, and after Faye, are you going to attack it again?
I want to.
Yeah, after she attacks it, I'll try to attack it too.
Okay, so you come into the room where everyone's run to, and you turn like through the door frame just in time to see. Like you kind of, I think you have to step over Ryan to get in because he's like on the ground,
he's like
just
squirting. Yep.
like tactical sniper position.
Yep.
And you see the
Faye
attack.
getting ready to.
Yeah, you see the attack that Faye's laying down. Let's roll that.
Okay.
And I get +2, right?
+2 altogether.
Good thing. I got a 10 with all of that.
With all the bonuses.
Mhm.
Cool. So you're gonna do your damage.
Did you roll a 6?
No, I rolled a 7.
Are you doing anything special with your 10?
I'm gonna try and do more damage this time.
Inflict terrible harm.
Yes.
Okay. This cut of your sword,
Mhm.
in response, this thing is like lashing back out at you. It's coming at you with both hands, and as your sword comes down, it cuts clean through one arm of the monster. The other one, as your sword's coming down to bear on this thing's neck, it's coming at you with the other claw still, strikes you across the face really hard. You have to like close your eyes and wince from the pain, and when you open them, your sword is like 4 inches deep in this thing's like neck, sternum, like it's just deep in there. It like cries out and just kind of like twitches and goes limp like on your sword blade. You take 2 harm.
2 harm. Yeah. I took 2 harm, so I can't take.
Also on the brink of death. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, it gets to do its damage in the last part too, but like barely killed this thing. As it lays there, like the parts of its skin that are bare and exposed are kind of like boiling a little bit. Like they look like the flesh is kind of like doing some gross. It looks like it's being heated. It doesn't look hot, but it looks, it's like gross. You're squirting it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna squirt it and like watch it melt.
It literally does that. It kind of just like melts away and then turns into sort of just like
goo,
a pile. Like a not quite liquid.
Garbage.
Yeah, gelatinous is the perfect word.
We need to go see Recovery Girl Ginny.
I will bring you there. I will carry both of you by not carrying you, but by getting a taxi.
As it sizzles, the sound that this thing has been making the whole time in the fight, the hissing, it finally like comes to an abrupt end. And now that it's stopped, you realize that the homeowner, whose name you haven't gotten, has been shrieking this whole time. You haven't really noticed, but it's been happening. And now it's just going on its own. David is like slumped against a like the wall, just watching and like contemplating like how is this a thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at David and be like, thank you for getting the water and the soap, David. That was really helpful. And thanks for listening so well. And then I'm going to go to try to calm the other crazy lady down. Be like, it's cool. We took care of it. It's all gone now. This is why we don't keep garbage in the house.
Look,
and
Ryan,
then
come on, we're going to see Recovery Girl.
And now we're leaving. We're leaving. We're going to go see Recovery Girl. I'm going to help them.
She kind of just like drops into a slump, and she's like rocking a little bit as she sort of like sobs, and just she's calming down now, but she's like not making any moves to do anything, and she just silently sits there.
You're alive.
Yeah, you're alive, but this wouldn't happen if you weren't a hoarder.
Right, no, garbage is bad. Throw your garbage away. You could die if you don't clean up your garbage.
I just mentioned like the Rick and Morty-est walk away but you shouldn't keep your garbage here. And it's just like not really sinking in though. She's just like she's in a bad spot, but maybe she heard you. She's traumatized. So
it's fine. She's alive. We're gonna go and help these guys before they die.
All right. So we can kind of wrap. The 2 bystanders there lived through this experience. You're both in rough shape, but Judith can take care of you. It's going to be very apparent. There's probably like an issue next as soon as Ryan goes home of what the hell happened to you, as he's going to be very visibly hurt from this one.
That's what I was worried about with the black eye thing.
Now you're straight up torn up. You just got torn up by this thing. So yeah, you were probably able to hide the black eye, like always turn the other direction when you were walking through the room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys beat the filth monster.
Did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Did we save someone from certain death?
Yes.
Did we learn something important about the world?
Garbage is bad.
Garbage is bad. Yeah, I think so.
Did we learn something new or important about one of the hunters?
That I really suck at holding on to things.
Nothing
This
too
was
special
mostly
for that. Maybe not
introductory.
for that. Yeah.
So we're gonna get 3 experience for that.
Cool. Is actual D&D on for Monday?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Let's find out, and then if not, we can revisit this too. But yeah, next time we get a chance to talk, we can like wrap it. But yeah, that was cool.
This is gonna shut off. Maybe we can talk in Discord quick, but this
Yep.
is done.
I can't because I'm on my phone.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's all
But
right.
it's okay.
All right, good session. I'll talk to
Good.
you guys more about it. We'll fine tune from here if we want to play it anymore.
All right.